Hey folks, welcome back to a new video, and due to it being over a year old now, I want to review my all-time favorite okay, if you take away Halloween Havoc, which is NXT, which is still WWE, next to Halloween Havoc, if it is just a WWE, like SmackDown and Raw, Day One was my favorite. Day One was in my opinion, my favorite pay-per-view next to Halloween Havoc. We have 7 matches. Sheamus and Ridge Holland defeating Cesaro and Ricochet by pinfall, tag team match. That was good. The Usos defeating the New Day for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Yeah, this was before the Unified. It was an alright one. Drew McIntyre defeating Madcap Moss with Happy Corbin was good. Was a fun one. RK Bro, Randy Orton and Riddle, with Migos defeating the Street Profits for WWE, the Raw Tag Team Championship. Fun. Edge defeating The Miz with Maurice by pinfall. Singles match was a fun one. Becky Lynch retaining her championship, the Raw Women's Championship, defeating Liv Morgan before becoming SmackDown champion was a fun one. And Brock Lesnar defeating current champ Big E, Seth friggin' Rollins, Kevin Owens, Bobby Lashley with MVP by pinfall for the Fatal 5-Way match was my favorite for the WWE Championship. This was a fun one, and what's funny about this is we were gonna have another match, but Roman ended up testing positive for COVID, and so because it was going to be a Universal Championship match, which we all knew who would have won, but leading into what to become with the WrestleMania of 2022, which I'm not a fan of. As we all see, Roman is like the head of the poster. I really loved this, and the funniest thing is, I remember it was originally just going to be Big E, Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley, and then Bobby Lashley came around and ended up being a triple threat match. Kevin Owens comes around and ends up being a Fatal 4-Way match. And then Brock Lesnar gets into the action the last minute. And then Brock Lesnar ends up kicking all their asses and wins the title. And for was this the 5th time? Yeah. And, I've said, the two I actually rooted for the most was Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens. But, because I was never a Bobby Lashley guy. I like the guy, met the guy in person, but I was never into his wrestling. I know everyone else is. I just, this almighty gimmick, I'm not really... His ECW stuff isn't really half bad, but, I was never into his, title reign and his United States title reign, and you know, not to be the elephant in the room, but you know, having Benoit get drafted and ECW, it just pisses me off. And I like how this is like pre Kathy Kelly, not like dressing, you know, to make her, I don't know, it's but no, I really enjoyed this. You know, this funny. This is like pre Kathy Kelly, before Kathy Kelly came around. But yeah, I always enjoyed this. This is my favorite of 2022. Um, but no, I really enjoyed this. You know, this funny. This is like pre Kathy Kelly, before Kathy Kelly came around. But yeah, I always enjoyed this. This is my favorite of 2022.